Have you ever loved someone so much that you started doing their job for them, and then they called you ungrateful for it? Because that's what my sister did to me. I, 29F, have an older sister, Grace, 34F, and since childhood, she's been the kind of person who drops her problems and expects everyone else to clean up the mess. We grew up with a single mom who worked 2 jobs. She was barely home, so someone had to take care of things. That someone was me. I was the helper, the mini-adult. I cooked dinner, helped Grace with her homework, and kept peace in a house that was always tired and stressed. Grace was the pretty one, the wild one, the one everyone excused. She's just free-spirited, Mom would say. I was the one who followed the rules, because if I didn't, no one would. When Grace had her first baby at 19, I was still in high school. I remember her coming home with this tiny newborn, no plan, no job, and no clue. Mom cried in the kitchen that night, not out of joy, but out of fear. And I held that baby and promised I'd help, because someone had to. 2 years later, she had another. Different father this time. Still no plan. Every time she fell apart, I was there, babysitting, cooking, buying diapers with money I didn't have. I loved those kids like they were mine. And honestly, they kind of were, because Grace, she was always somewhere else. Different boyfriends, different excuses. But no matter what, I never stopped loving those girls. They were my safe place as much as I was theirs. There were always signs looking back. Like the time she promised to pick up her daughter from daycare, and never showed. I left work early, sprinted across town, and found the little one crying by the gate. Grace texted hours later, "Sorry, I forgot." That's when I should have known what was coming. Last year, Grace told me she was going on a trip to clear her head. I remember that exact phrase. She came to my apartment with the girls, 8 and 6, and said she just needed a week or 2 to reset. I didn't question it, she looked tired, lost. I told her, "Take your time, Grace, I've got them." She hugged me, whispered, "You're the best sister in the world," and left. That was the last I saw of her for an entire year. At first, I made excuses. She must have lost her phone. She'll call soon. She's just figuring things out. But deep down, I knew. She wasn't coming back, not yet, maybe not ever. Days turned into weeks. Weeks into months. And suddenly, I was a full-time mom to 2 little girls who kept asking, "When is Mommy coming home?" And every night I'd lie, "Soon, baby, she'll be home soon." Then I'd cry myself to sleep after they did. Bills piled up. I wasn't prepared for school fees, lunches, clothes that suddenly didn't fit. But somehow I managed. I became their legal guardian just to keep them safe. I did their homework with them. I sat through parent-teacher meetings, pretending to be their mother. I learned how to braid hair on YouTube, just so they wouldn't feel different from other kids. There were nights I'd stare at their sleeping faces and think, they didn't ask for any of this, and neither did I. But I loved them, so I kept going. Then, out of nowhere, after a year of silence, Grace showed up 2 weeks ago. No cause, no warning. Just walked in like she never left. She stood at my door wearing sunglasses and holding an expensive handbag. The kids froze. The younger one, the one who used to cling to her, hid behind my leg. Grace looked around my apartment like she was inspecting it. Then she smiled, that same smile she used when she wanted something. "Okay," she said, "I'm ready to be their mom again. You can drop them off this weekend." Full story link on the caption.